Hey guys, it's been a while, huh? On a real note, I do apologize. It has been a hot minute since I uploaded, and in a hot minute, I mean it's been almost 3 months at this point. Even though I low-key did promise multiple times I was gonna upload multiple times a week. Did that happen? No. Did I keep you guys updated? Not really. But it's all good because Daddy's home. But anyway, I'm gonna address one last thing before I get into the video because I've been yapping for almost 4 minutes now. To the buffoons messaging me being like, oh, you should play the Leon Kennedy dating simulator, or you should play the Toji simulator. No! How do you think I play the regular ones? No! So yeah, I think I've addressed everything at this point. You guys have more questions, put them in the comments. I'll reply or I'll answer in my next video. Let's hop into the video, gang. Also, I've been like in a Dragon Ball Z phase. Don't know why, but
it's just happened. I don't know. It's just a thing.
Beauty and the Beast. Oh, I should probably read the description of the game. Oh my gosh, I've kind of forgot I was supposed to do that.
You were sent to exorcise a monster, but found the boy you once knew. Now twisted into something deadly and beautiful. Trapped in his temple, you're forced to confront the pull between you, his cruelty, his power, the shadow of the bond you once shared. Do you hate the beast he's become, or are you drawn to his beauty despite the danger? Ooh la la! Ooh! Ooh! Forward it! Hey! Hey!
What y'all know about funk, boy?
Okay, time to lock in!
Everything would have been different and you haven't found that woman that day.
What? Your sandal slaps softly against the temple's stone path as you run, and your breath quick and light.
You are searching for the perfect hiding place, somewhere the others won't think to look.
You round a corner and spot one of the smaller entries. It's some stairs hidden beneath overgrown weeds.
No, I won't find me there.
But just as you step forward, you something is there. What?
I thought I was supposed to be getting some ooh-na-na, not some.
A shape slumps against the stone, hunched and still. The shadows stretch long in the dimming light, painting jagged edges around it. Your chest tightens. The monsters.
The memory of the attack rushing back in an instant. The twisted forms, their glowing eyes.
The way their claws tore through the temple walls like paper.
Your stomach churns as you stand frozen, staring at the figure. It isn't moving. It is there. Undeniable.
Maybe you just have a bad tummy ache and you're schizophrenic. Okay, do I attack it or walk? Let's just walk closer. Hi! You squint at the figure as you creep forward, your pulse pounding in your ears. It isn't a monster. It's a woman!
Her figure leans heavily on a tall, tattered bamboo basket, her bony frame trembling as she fights to stay upright. Sweat drips from her brow, glistening across her ashen skin. Tangled hair clings to her face, which is pale and hollow, like a mask stretched in white.
Miss, are you alright? Your voice wavers as you speak, and you take a cautious step closer. She doesn't respond. Instead, her shoulders shudder with a rasping breath. The smell hits you then. Coppery, salt, and sour. Blood and sickness. The odor clings to her like the sick chambers of the temple, the place your family stayed. Oh, is this like some stupid Demon Slayers type situation? Suddenly, her hand shoots out and grabs your leg!
You yelp and try to pull away. Her strength surprises you. Her fingers clamp tightly and her grip hard and bony, like a gnarled branches of a tree. That's how Shawty describes me.
Grip like a tree branch. Holla! Then you hear her eyes. You hear her eyes. What am I on! They aren't filled with malice. Instead, they are wide, pleading, glimmering with desperation. Please! Her voice scrapes against her throat, the sound raw and weak. Take my son with you! Her free hand pushes the basket towards you, her entire body shaking with the effort. Protect him! The words send a chill through you, rooting you in place. You crouch next to the basket, your movements slow and hesitant. The faint sound of breathing meets your ears, soft, fragile, alive. Her grip on your leg tightens briefly, her fingers tremble against your skin. Promise me you're going to protect him!
I promise!
The words spill out before you realize, shaky and unsure. A strong warmth spreads from her palm pressed against your leg, snaking upwards until it blooms in your chest and rushes to your head. The tension in her face eases slowly, her hand falls away from your leg, her arm dropping limply to her side. Thank you! Her shoulders slump and her head bows, as if the weight of her own body is too much to bear. She stays like that for a moment, breathing deeply.
At the edge of the clearing, she stops. She turns, casting one last glance towards the basket, then, with a shaky breath, she vanishes into the woods. You look down at the basket, your heart still hammering. Slowly you open it. Two pairs of glowing red eyes stare back at you. They blink, framed by a pale, delicate face. The boy inside is small, his fragile body swaddled in a worn cloth, but his face? Why do I have a feeling this is little baby Sukuna, and... Are we a grown woman? Are we a grown woman? This is a damn...
What is going on?
The boy doesn't make a sound, but you can feel it. A warmth, fragile and faint, reaching out from him to you. You feel your lips twitch. Twitch! Like my Twitch channel! Where all of you should go follow now! You have a new friend! Yay! We're treating him like he's a fucking dog. We're treating a baby like he's a dog. The promise you made to that woman still burns in your chest. It's
Worse now, sharper, heavier, as if she knows you broke your word. As if in your dream she summons the winds of her despair to remind you of the vow you shattered.
shattered. What the f did we do? What did we do? What did I do?
At the time, you didn't know it was a binding vow. Breaking it was like fracturing a piece of fate itself. But now, the vow is broken, and disaster waits for you like a storm gathering on the horizon. It may not strike today or tomorrow, but it's there. Inevitable. You can feel it hanging over you, whispering through every breath of the wind.
You shake your head. Shake them dreads! Shake them dreads! Shake them. Now standing amidst the remnants of what was once a village, the truth behind the gossip reaches you with chilling clarity. Whispers of entire villages wiped out with no survivors left to tell the tale. What if it was a tsunami? Not some guy. Like, come on, guys. No people left to tell? It was probably a tsunami. It isn't just destruction. It's devastation. Whatever is behind this doesn't simply attack. It obliterated.
I hate the word obliterated. It's such a dumb word. I hate that word.
It's obliterated.
Where should I go check? Houses or bodies?
Houses or bodies?
I'm gonna check the houses. I mean the bodies.
The corpses lie scattered. Their wounds too clean, too sharp, like they were sliced by a blade honed to perfection.
A normal person might believe this was the work of nature. A storm's fury or a tornado's wrath. But you're a sorcerer. Heh, you know better. Does that mean I'm a normal human because I thought it was a natural disaster like a tsunami? Like, come on. Guys, come on.
You close your eyes, letting the air shift around you, searching for a trail of destructions. The faint traces of cursed energy tugs at you like a faint breeze pulling you south.
Okay, so in the first game, the Gojo game, we had the whatever Megumi's power was. The second game, we had like ropes of some sort. In the third game, we were able to time travel or look into the future or look into the past, like by 2 weeks, I think it was.
I would rather be left in a room with 3 Sukunas, butt booty naked, oiled up, than ever play bed repair.
What is our deal here? Are we the power of the wind? What is this, Avatar? So it is wind. So this is all like just multiple different dimensions. I hope
The creator makes all of the games come into like one world and collide, and then all of the MCs have to fight to the death, and then the last one standing is like the ultimate leader, and then Choso, Gato, Gojo, and Sukuna all have to fight to the death, and then perfect couples is fight. I'm cooking, guys. Come on.
Ooh.
Pond.
Let's go swimming. You glare at the little paper figure in your hand, the one you just dug out of the earth. Dirt clings to the edges, but it's impossible to miss the shape. Its 4 arms give you away instantly. It's obvious who it's supposed to be. The name Roman Sukuna is
The ink smudged but still visible beneath streaks of dirt, your jaw tightens.
Don't worry, friend. As long as I'm here, I'll purify all their curses.
Beside you, your friend stands silently, his figure tall and unmoving, near the riverbank. He never speaks. I'm so lost and I
Don't know what's going on.
His 4 crimson eyes, his twisted features, they see a monster in him. But you don't.
This is so stupid. Whatever. He doesn't react to them. He never does. He doesn't flinch when they shout, doesn't speak when they whisper behind his back. His stillness has always felt heavier than his words.
You whisper a prayer under your breath and toss the paper figure into the river.
It hits the surface with a soft plop, and it begins drifting downstream.
The High Priestess has scolded you more times than you can count for using violence to defend him, but you don't care. You fight them all over again if you had to. When your curse technique develops, we'll show them. His crimson eyes follow its form with an intensity you've come to recognize. Quiet, thoughtful, maybe even sad. Hey, don't believe them, friend. You're not the demon, Roman Sukuna. The words are soft but firm. You tilt your head, searching for his gaze, but he never looks at you. He doesn't look at you. I don't know what your real name is, but I bet it's beautiful. Compliment his arms or compliment his eyes. Let's do eyes. That's like a safe bet. I bet it's beautiful, just like your eyes. All of them, I mean.
His eyes widen in surprise, and for a moment he looks almost startled. Then quickly he glances away and starts walking towards the temple.
But you catch it. The faint curl of his lips as he moves. See, you ain't so slick, Sukuna. I see you. It's the first time you've ever seen him smile. You'll have to compliment him more. Smoke fills the air, thick and suffocating, rising in spirals from the burning village.
As you descend, the wind carrying you, the sounds of destruction grow louder. His cries for help pierce the chaos, mingling with the groaning collapse of wooden beams in the distance.
A group of villagers cowers below a collapsing building. Without hesitation, you summon the wind, a sharp gust slicing the debris into harmless fragments. One woman steps forward, grabbing your hand with trembling fingers. Her palms are sticky with blood, and her wide, tear-filled eyes searching yours desperately.
Thank you so much!
No need to thank me! Did you see who's causing this? The disgraced one. Roman Sukuna.
The name ringing in your ears like a death knell. It's Roman Sukuna. Your chest tightens as the name echoes in your mind. It can't be the demon, but if it isn't...
Don't go there. He'll kill you. Like he did with all the others. Or worse, he'll eat you. That ain't a problem with me.
Oh, it's gonna correct my side. I did too much. That was a sign I'm doing too much.
You turn and walk straight into the villager's heart. Village's heart? Then you see him. At the center of the destruction, standing tall like a god of death, is a towering figure. He's shirtless, his pale skin marred with criminal tattoos that seem to writhe with life. Okay, I think when I click, we're about to see what Sukuna looks like for the first time in 3, a 2, and a 1. Fuck you! You're staring at the boy you once knew, and yet he's nothing like. The past rushes back. I bite in.
You search your friend everywhere. You search for your friend everywhere. He wasn't in the temple. The high priestess told you a noble had taken him away to be his servant.
You screamed his name, forcing the wind to carry your voice through the trees, through the mountains, but no one ever came. Days blurred into weeks, weeks into years. You thought you'd never see him again, until now.
It's him, unmistakable, but the boy you once knew is gone, replaced by a force of destruction, devastating everything in his past. He's the one you've been sent to exorcise.
And something sharper, metallic, that makes your pulse race. Before you could stop yourself, the words escape your lips, trembling and fragile. Friend! He stops slowly and he turns. This movement's almost deliberate. He's so hot!
For a moment, there's no recognition in his gaze. Then, a slow smirk spreads across his face.
Friend!
Who do you think you're talking to, worm?
Friend? Who do you think you're talking to, worm? What is he gonna call me, a Dorkosaurus next? Man, get out of here. Do you remember me? It's me, from the temple. It's been so long. I've never had any friends. What happened to you? Why are you doing this? Because I enjoy it. Man, shut up, you little nipple fiend.
His arms move with a fluid precision. More slashes tear through the village. People fall mid-sprint. Their bodies collapsing into pieces.
You flinch. The sound of their cries hitting you like a blow. No! Your friend wanna do this? Another slash. Stop! Another slash. He raises his arms again. Your voice catches in your throat, strangled beneath the weight of despair. With every ounce of your strength, you force it out, shouting that name, the identity he chose for himself. From his Sukuna!
Sukuna stops slowly. He turns, a smirk creeping across his face.
Oh, so you do know how to address someone by name.
In a blur, he closes the distance between you. His clawed hand reaches your wrist, the heat of his cursed energy burning against your skin.
You call yourself my friend? Let's see how far you're gonna stop me. That's what you came here to do, right? Like all the others.
He yanks you forward and you stumble. Your free hand collided with his firm, scorching plane of his torso, just above the mouth on his stomach. I would be so afraid it would like nick me. I'd be like, ew!
His skin radiates heat beneath your palm. The tattoos seeming to ripple like living art as his muscles tighten. For a moment, everything else, the destruction, the screams, the chaos fades away. All you can feel is the overwhelming heat of him, the raw power radiating from his body.
Oh, this isn't you!
Look at me!
Noah, look at me! Okay, what'd I choose? This isn't you! You have no idea who I am!
I mean, we don't. We haven't seen him in years, so that's a fair thing to say.
You summer your wind, stealing the breath from his lungs. The air around him turns still and suffocating, pressing down like an invisible weight. He falters, his chest heaving as his muscles tighten against the strain. For the first time, you see his composure crack.
His crimson eyes narrow, burning with fury. With a flick of a wrist, a slash cuts through the stillness, shattering your control over the air. The force sends you stumbling, your technique unraveling as he steps free from your trap.
Do you think this is what a human looks like?
Yeah!
What kind of fucked up humans are you seeing? Then, he vanishes. The world stills for a heartbeat. Your breath hits as you whip around, searching, the wind whipping around you in a defensive flurry.
Sukuna looms over you. His claws are raised, ready to strike. You don't move. His hands hover over your neck, and you feel the heat against your skin. This is it. This is the punishment you've been waiting for. The disaster for breaking the vow. You failed him. You promised his mother you would protect him to keep him safe from harm. Instead, he became this.
You close your eyes. It's fitting, isn't it? That the one you failed is the one to end you, to bring you your disaster. But the blow never comes. Your breath catches as silence stretches between you. Slowly, you open your eyes and see his hand, trembling ever so slightly. His claws curl into a fist. He's gonna fist us! Ah!
You're pathetic.
Man, what if that turned me on?
His steps deliberate and is disappears into the ruins, leaving you behind.
Sukuna's path. After Sukuna, I placed her in the room as you requested.
A low hum escapes him, more acknowledgement than reply. His hands never stop their work.
Do you want me to cook her later, or are you keeping her as a pet?
Rude! I'll keep her as a pet. For now.
Bro, imagine eating your pet. Like, imagine eating your dog.
I would never eat my dog. She looks so unappetizing. Like, look at this thing. You're telling me I had to eat that? Get out of here.
His crimson eyes follow it, narrowing at the razor edge. The reflection on its surface is warped, fractured, just like the thoughts twisting in his mind. It's just a little peek into my sick and twisted mind.
You should have killed that woman! The thought gnaws at him like an itch he can't scratch. He got four arms! You're telling me he can't scratch that itch? You imagine their reunion countless times, and in every scenario, it always ended with her death. Clean and final.
That's on Darian Boo.
She's the last thread tying him to the past. He's long since severed a tether he's been trying to rip apart for years. She looks at him like she still sees something else. Not the monster he's become, but the boy he's never truly was.
The memory of her gaze unsettles him. It lingers, burning against his skin like a brand. He can still hear her voice, yet soft and definite, calling out for someone who doesn't exist anymore. Why does it matter? What does she muddle? She will see it. He decides. She will acknowledge that what he is. He'll tear apart every memory she clings to until nothing remains but fear and despair. He'll strip her bare. Oh. Say what?
My BOV. Pain greets you with the moment you wake.
Your whole body feels heavy, bruised as if Evan. Evan? Who the is Evan? Did someone rescue you?
The memory hits you like a slap. His face, his claws, hovering over your neck, the weight of his cursed spirit pressing down on you. Why didn't he kill you?
Before you open it, the door slides open, revealing a white-haired monk standing impressively in the doorway. You open your mouth to thank them for helping you, but they speak first, their tone calm and detached. Greetings! I am Arame! Master Sukuna requests your presence in the dining room. Air leaves your lungs. Ironic, isn't it? Because we control air.
Shut your fucking mouth!
Why? Why would he bring me here? How did he eat you? Does he want to torture you further? Is this just the start of something worse?
The monk stops at the door and opens it. As stepping aside once again, warm air and the smell of food hits your nostrils immediately, making your stomach grumble despite yourself.
Sit. Why did you bring me here? He places a piece of meat in his mouth, chewing lazily, then answers without even looking at you. I basically killed you, so your life... What? I basically killed you, so your life belongs to me now. Who is you talking to, little man? I will poop in your soup. What? He meets your glare with a smirk. Quit smirking at me. Go chop wood.
You can't leave this place or I'll kill you. You open your mouth to protest, but he cuts you off with a raised hand. But you can leave at any time if you say I'm a monster.
Shut up. I would literally go, you monster, and skip my way back home.
Let the wind take me. Fwa, fwa.
The words hang in the air like a challenge. You stare at him, your mind reeling. He can't be serious, can he?
If you're not gonna say it, then sit down and eat. You slowly lower yourself onto the kitchen, glaring at the small tray of food placed in front of you as if it's personally insulted you.
Your eyes drift over the table. Then they stop. A large plate of meat sits just out of your reach, positioned almost deliberately. Something about it feels off, like it's meant to catch your attention.
You point to the plate. Is that deer? The corner of his mouth's curled into a smile, both of them. No. You freeze, staring at the meat. Then him. The monk standing nearby also has a small amused smirk on their face. Dear, don't scream so much. The voice of the old woman from the village echoes in your mind. He'll kill you, or worse, eat you. As you shove the plate away as you get on your feet, disgust rolling through you. You, say it.
No!
Is this some sick kink of yours? Wanting to get called a monster by everyone?
You refuse to see because you're blinded by your early memories. He grabs a piece of meat from the plate, holding it lazily between his claws. You turn sharply, refusing to look at him any longer, and make for the door. But before you can take a step, a deep gash curves through the floor, just in front of you, of your feet, stopping you cold.
You can't leave until you finish your food. Now, shit. Remember, you can leave at any time. The mockery in his tone sets your blood boiling. You can feel Arami's gaze on your back as you leave. Their faint smile adding to the humiliation. Man, Arami, get your 4'11" out here. I don't want to hear you. I don't even want to see you. Go away. Get out of here. So much has happened today. Too much to hold on to. Your thoughts churn, restless and heavy. Grabbing a bit of water, you dilute the ink, watching the black swirl and lighten. And then you open your diary to a blank page, beginning to write. At first, your words are simple. Fragments of the day, chaotic memories spilling out. The fight, his face, his words, but soon, everything narrows to him. Your hand falters, the tip of your brush hovers above the page, trembling. Then the words pour out. Everything you felt, but you didn't dare to say. The confusion, the pain, the awe of seeing him as an adult. His presence so much larger and sharper than the boy you once knew. How old are we? Genuinely. Maybe you should have given him a name back then, when you both were still children.
You wanted him to choose it for himself, and now he has, and you can just never imagine it could be this. You pour it out onto the ink, hoping to trap the chaos of your thoughts, to lock them in the strokes and lines where they can't follow you. But the ink fails you. At some point you drift into sleep, the exhaustion of the day pulling you under. The relief is fleeting.
Your dreams twist, shifting into something darker, something raw this time. They promising a different kind of ruin. Your dream of tattooed skin, warm and electric against yours, of arms wrapping around you, holding you down, cradling you, pulling you apart. Heat coils through your body, unbearable and all-consuming, as you shatter in waves of ecstasy and pleasure. Unsteady, the dream lingers, searing itself in your thoughts. You didn't need to interpret to tell you what it means. It isn't a bad omen. It's a warning. Biting your lip, you pick up your brush and begin writing again. Maybe if you put the dreams to paper, they'll stop haunting you. Maybe you can plunge the thoughts curling at the edges of your mind. These thoughts, these desires, disgust you. They twist something deep inside you. And yet, now they belong to the paper. Only the ink will hold them. Only the ink will know. He spent the night crafting ways to make her admit the truth, to force her to see him for what he is. A monster. When he reaches your room, however, it's empty. Go look for her.
Right away, master!
His gaze lingers on her bag, slumped carelessly in the corner. A thought crosses his mind, sharp and deliberate. What is this idiot gonna do? He crouches, his large hands rummaging through the bag with no hesitation, no care for privacy.
His fingers brush against something, a small worn book. Of course he finds the frickin' book. Of course he does! Why wouldn't he?
Pulls it out, his eyes gleam with interest.
A diary.
He skims through the entries, his eyes scanning lines about her travels. She writes about her work, wandering from village to village, exercising curses for a living. The words are neat but raw, her emotions carefully folded between the ink strokes. Some poems are scattered among the pages. He pauses briefly. She's not bad at it.
His eyes catch on a poem, the words pulling his focus completely. Each step, I searched far, calling his name to the skies. The wind gave me none, no voices, no face, only loss. My failure haunted each breath. I would never be able to cook something like that up. Are you kidding me? His hand tightens slightly on the page. His grin falters for the briefest moment. She's been looking for him. She writes about finding him at last. The shock, happiness, the pain, the anger, and awe.
Oh la la!
Another poem stops in his tracks. Each eye holds the world. Each arm carries heaven's weight. His beauty strikes me, not for its cruelty or its might, but for its unyielding grace. I would never write that! I would never do that! I would never even think of making a corny poem after I just found up my homeboy after multiple years. Ridiculous! This is ridiculous! I can't stand this! His eyes widen slightly. Beauty. She thinks he's beautiful? Where is your belly button?
Unwanted memories surface, hazy but sharp, of her saying similar things to him when they were children. Back then, her words had annoyed him, her optimism like a stubborn light he couldn't extinguish. A cruel smile cuts across his face, sharp and deliberate, beautiful. She saw him surrounded by carnage, standing in a ruin of death, and she called him beautiful? What a twisted mind.
A final poem arrests his attention. It's honestly sharp and cutting. No God can tempt me. Only this terrible form and these eyes, these sharp hands. I can bare my throat to him and let his desires claim mine. He snaps the diary shut, tossing it on her bed and leaving it open where she'd find it. Toying with her will be far more entertaining than he thought.
Urame escorts you back to your room, their sharp eyes fixed on you. You clutch the small bundle of wild herbs and berries you managed to find, your stomach churning at the thought of eating the food offered in the temple. Master Sukuna wouldn't force you to eat the meat. The words hang in the air, cold and blunt. You glance at Urame, your brows furrowing. Why not? Isn't he, trying to convince you he's a monster?
Why does he eat it? Urame pauses for a moment, their gaze flickering over you, and their tone detached. It's not my place to speak. You are as useless as a spoon with a hole in it. You are as useless as that, Urame. You walk inside the room and your eyes stop on the bed. Your diary is there, open. The pages flutter slightly as I moved by the invisible wind. Sukuna. He read it. Your chest tightens, humiliation, rage crashing over you like a wave. He read my diary! The words you wrote, your thoughts, your feelings, your desires, they were yours, private and sacred, never meant for anyone else's eyes. Least of all his. The shame cutting through you like a knife. And he knows it. He knows everything. You can't stand it!
Without thinking, you storm out of the room driven by anger you cannot contain.
Stealing yourself as you march forward. You had no right! He stops mid-motion, his breathing slightly labored. You had no right to read it! As long as you decide to stay here, I have every right. I'm being held against my will. It's not like I'm willingly staying here, you bum. Are you upset because I read your little dirty thoughts? I'm more upset you worded it that way.
I was thinking like the words weren't that bad. It's like they're not that bad, but I forgot. We're in the hanging area, so like an ankle would cause this guy to get an erection. Like, come on.
Were your hands shaking when you put all that faith on paper, or was it just your body craving something it shouldn't have? What do I say? I guess I trembled. Because every time I look at you, I feel something I don't want to feel, and it disgusts me! Dude, look. Cancel, what the? What did I do? Where did he go?
Bro, I'm going to break my monitor, I swear. Bro, I'm going to break my monitor, I swear. What the fuck? This is so unfair. I didn't do anything.
Disgust, huh? You can call it whatever you want, little one. I'm older than you! Lust, desire, filth? Dress it up however you like. It doesn't change what it is, and it doesn't make it any less true. What is it again? Let his charm let his desire claim mine. Those were your words, weren't they? So what's stopping you now? You are a freak, Sukuna. You are a freak. You are the freak of the week. Go on, bare your throat, just like you said you would. Or were those just fantasies for the page? He steps closer still, though space between you non-existent. Instinctively, your hands shoot up, pressing against his abdomen, intent to make him stop. Didn't you write that I'm beautiful?
Spelling mistake. Spelling error.
Didn't you write then I'm beautiful? Then worship me. Who do you think you are? You ain't no pyramid.
He pushes your hands lower, his grin widening. You try to pull away, your mind screaming at you to stop, but his grip is firm and is relenting.
You know what to say if you want to leave. His voice is calm, almost bored, but there's a wicked glint in his eyes that dare you to say the word. Hey, I'm touching you. I don't want to hear it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna touch you. I'm gonna touch that thing. You don't want to say them, not because of pride, not because of fear, because there's some part of you doesn't want this to end. The thought terrifies you. It's undeniable. A desire that threatens to consume you entirely. My worst fears came true. The ass tongue just licked me. It licked me. I didn't even have to read it. I just knew as soon as I saw wet, writhing tongue, I knew it licked me. Look at you, just a touch and you're already falling apart. Get the hell out of here! This is weird!
Before you can respond, his arms move. Both of them wrap around your waist, lifting you effortlessly, while another hooks under your knee. The ease with which he handles you reminds you of just how powerless you are against him. The world tilts as he lays back against the wooden floor of the temple, one hand propping up his head as he watches you with a lazy amusement. You're straddling him now, your thighs spread over the grotesque mouth on his stomach.
Its tongue flicks out again. It's trailing a warm, wet line along the sensitive skin of your inner thigh. He knows exactly how far he's pushing you, and he's enjoying every second of it. What the blaps against him? Your body's still trembling with the aftershocks. What just happened? What the? Oh my god! Ah! Wait, it doesn't show scenes in this? Boo!
Boo! Boo! Boo!
Done already? I thought you stayed longer, considering how much you seem to enjoy yourself. God bless gooning. Golly, God bless gooning. I want to shake the hand of the man who invented gooning. Maybe not! The heat rises to your cheeks, shame burning through you, but you refuse to let his words trap you. You strain your back, pull your clothes back into place with trembling hands. Go ahead, leave, or stay. The choice is yours, little one. Quit calling me that. Quit saying that, you weirdo. Sukuna grabs his weapons. The Abe clan. The Abe clan? Abraham Lincoln is in this timeline.
The Abby clan has been boasting about their army of angels, saying that it could bring even him to his knees. Fools! He'll teach them what happens when they overstep. The thought of his screams excite him, but he feels surprised. He's surprised to feel something else: reluctance. The realization makes him grin, sharp and cruel. His mind drifts to her. At first, he thought her fascination with him was nothing more than curiosity. Her diary hinted at admiration, maybe even attraction, but it couldn't have been all that. He assumed she would flee when faced with the reality of him, but she didn't. She doesn't flee, not when he places human flesh before her. Instead, she looks at him like he's something divine. And then there are her poems. Beautiful. She still calls him, even now. She couldn't feel this way. She knows she shouldn't be drawn to him, but she is. And that's what makes it so intoxicating. She doesn't just tolerate his monstrosity, she desires it. She craves it. If she won't leave on her own, then he'll see how far she'll go. How much fun it will be to corrupt her. The last thread tied into what he used to be. The last fragile piece of humanity. He has it crushed.
R.I.P. Roman Sukuna. You would have loved guys with Denji profile pictures who use the uwu face. Hands tremble as you press them to your face. You stayed. He didn't push you away, didn't force you, didn't mock you as you lay on his chest, raw and spent. He let you leave on your own terms, and somehow that makes it worse because you didn't leave, not right away. You stayed because some small, traitorous part of you wanted to. The shame burns hotter now, twisting your stomach into knots. How could you fit? Our stomach is often hurting, is what I've realized. This is like the umpteenth time our stomach has felt like it's turning into knots. And we're literally about to die because this is the Hayden era, and they don't got Pepto-Bismol on hand. Maybe it's not diarrhea. Maybe it's like genuinely anxiety. I need a frozen! Spotting Urame in the corridor, you force yourself to approach them. Their expression is calm, unreadable as always. Where is he? Master Sukuna has left to deal with some nuisances. Well, knowing Urame, she's gonna be like, that's right, he's alright. Knowing the dick rider they are. So, we're not gonna ask that, we're just gonna ask who. I don't believe Master Sukuna's affairs require your involvement. Well, Urame, you a bitch. Low-key, I don't like Urame. You should write more. Shut up! Why would I want to please him? Urame gives you a pointed look, their expression calm but knowing, like they see something you can't. Why are you still here then? They leave without another word. You can't just leave after dropping that nuke on me. What? Sukuna returns a week later. The sound of the temple's gates creaking open makes your breath catch. You tell yourself it's nothing. You're not waiting for him. But once he steps inside, a spark ignites in your chest. You sit across from him. The low taper fade.
Elephant green screen effect.
Your eyes flick to his bowl, then to the slow, deliberate way he eats it. You can't stop picturing the meat's origins, the screams you've tried to forget. The tension builds until it spills out. Why do you keep eating this meal? Your voice is quieter than you intend, but it's out now. He stops mid-motion, chopsticks hovering, looks up at you. The air around him feels heavier, each breath harder to take. Are you saying I need to stop? But you press on. It upsets me. It's wrong. Okay, canonly speaking, Sukuna would not give a My goat Sukuna would never do this! Either or of these options, she's not gonna give a
I'm just gonna say it's wrong.
And?
I do a lot of despicable things. Should I stop all of them? Don't waste my time with such nonsense.
When I was taken from the temple by that noble, he didn't want me as a servant. He was an entertainer. Oh my gosh. He put exhibits for the court. Monstrous children, he called us. He pauses, his gaze dropping to the bowl in front of him. The steam rises, curling between you like smoke. One day, he wanted to know which one of us was stronger. He kept us in cages, no food for days. He wanted us to survive. We had to kill and eat each other. His chopsticks hover over a piece of meat before he places it into his mouth and chews. And that's what I did. Okay, well, I'm gonna just put it out there. I completely condone this! Eat your friend!
Your heart aches, and the place on your leg where his mother once gripped you seems to burn, as if her touch still lingers, as if her promise still weighs on you.
I'm sorry.
Why? I made a promise to your mother that I'd protect you, and I failed. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
fuck.
Shut your fucking mouth!
I want you here with me. The words tremble as they leave your lips. Ron, heavy with guilt, protect me. His scoff cuts through the air, sharp and dismissive. But there's something underneath it, something fleeting, fragile, that flickers, that fades, almost too quickly to catch. You couldn't even protect yourself. What makes you think you had the power to save me?
Why do you still keep eating the meat now?
It's what monsters do.
It's what I am. It's what you decided to be. The statement lingers between you two. Ooh, I cooked him with that! I cooked... Ooh! Ah!
It was decided for me. No, it wasn't. He raises abruptly, towering over you. His sudden movement sends a jolt through your chest, but you force yourself to stay seated. For a moment, you understand why people call him a monster, why they fear him, but that's not what you see. With all that talking you're doing, I suppose you're done eating. Get up, show me what you've written the past few days. Urame's told me you've been writing.
You glance towards Urame, who stands at the side of the room, looking faintly amused. F you, Urame! I hate Urame! I hate Urame so much!
Read it for me.
You hesitate but slowly obey, your voice trembling, slightly as you read aloud. I'd fucking kill myself. Gun to my head! You're telling me to read a poem about how much I want to bang Sukuna? The trigger would go off. Conflicting feelings. Oh, I don't.
Ooh, I'm not gonna pick. Ooh.
Ooh, which one was it?
Mike, roll on. Find beauty in your rage. To crave on. Should smash. It chuckles.
He chuckles darkly the moment you finish. The sound low and rumbling like a distant storm. Grava you should despise. Finally something honest from your lips. Prepare the ink. God damn it. We gotta read this man baby's speech. Give it to me!
Soft hands cling to life when they crumble underweight. The strong carve their path.
This is much better. This is a banger. No, it's not.
His gaze snapped yours, his expression hardening. You dare defy me?
Where's the seasonal word? The tension shifts. Your turn. Write another poem.
The attention sears your nerves, every stroke of the brush becoming harder to focus on. It feels as though he's addressing you with his gaze, peeling away your composure layer by layer.
He leans over your shoulder, his breath brushing against your neck. You freeze as his low chuckle fills the silence.
What's the matter? Can't focus?
What's going on?
Fingers find your depths, dragging cries from parted lips.
As he speaks, his lips brush against the curve of your neck.
Ew!
Keep going. Don't stop. He's gooning! He's gooning behind us! Your thighs quake for me, a throne I've conquered and claimed.
His claws hook into your clothes, sliding them off your shoulders, exposing more of your skin to the cool air.
I leave no part untouched. You feel his hands on your waist now, their heat bleeding through the fabric. You manage to finish the poem, your breath shallow and uneven.
In one fluid motion, he pulls you toward him, his hands tight on your waist, driving you closer until your knees bump against his thighs. He leans in, the sheer size of him dwarfing you, even as he sits. His broad shoulders and towering figure makes you possibly small. You barely have time to cross the proximity before his lips come crashing on yours.
He doesn't lean down far, not when it's easier to pull you up instead.
The height difference forces you to arch your neck, craning as he claims your mouth with a fierce intensity that leaves you dazed.
What? Sukuna strains, adjusting his sash with deliberate ease, his expression one of detached amusement. Urame will help you with bathing. I don't need. His eyes flash, silencing you instantly. Enough! Urame steps inside, their expression calm, but their gaze sharp as it sweeps over to you, taking in the aftermath. Their tone is quiet, but it carries an edge of amusement. I told you he liked your writing. I didn't expect him to go to it. How long have I been playing this for? I started playing this at 10. It is 12! We are in a new day, and I'm still playing this? Are you serious?
She's affecting him. He knows it's the moment stray haikus begin forming in his mind during training. He imagines her reaction, her scowl, the way her brows draw together. It's the human part of him, he realizes, clawing its way to the surface because of her presence. And there's also the urge to rush things, to claim her completely. It simmers beneath the surface.
He shifts his focus to practical matters. Their provisions are running low. He'll need to make a trip to a nearby village for more meat. I did not read that. I just know damn well I did not read that.
The days grow shorter, the air colder. Sukuna orders you to keep writing, his tone as casual as if you were asking for a drink, yet never asks to see what you've written. The silence between you stretches, taut and brimming with unspoken tension, like a storm hovering just out of the reach.
Neither of you move to break it, both unwilling to surrender whatever unspoken battle is taking place. What confuses you most is how Sukuna barely acts like the monster he chose to be anymore. He doesn't push you the way he did when you first arrived. It's like you're just living together now. Does he even know what he wants from me? Urame turns to you, their expression neutral but tinged with the faintest trace of expression. You need to go, Tim, of your own accord. I'm gonna punch Urame in the face. So he just wants to humiliate me again. Urame's silence is damning. Instead of answering, they glance towards the forest, deflecting the conversation. We'll have to go hunting for more boar meat soon. I'm gonna hit you, Urame! More? Don't we have enough? Urame pauses, their expression unreadable, their gaze flickering briefly before meeting yours again. Master Sukuna is less inclined to eat human meat these days. You blink, a flicker of hope stirring in your chest. Did your words finally reach him? Has he changed? Just a little? For your sake? Oh my gosh. I've played these games before!
Dinner feels strangely quiet today. For the first time, you glance at Sukuna's plate and don't feel the usual disgust churning in your stomach. Something about the absence of human meat eases the tension in your chest. A fleeting relief that surprises even you. A faint, involuntary smile flickers across your lips.
Sukuna's voice cuts to a stillness, low and sharp. Why are you smiling? Urame told me a joke.
Urame did it, not me!
Sukuna's gaze shifts sharply to Urame, his crimson eyes narrowing with suspicion. Urame's eyes widen slightly, and they quickly shake their head a clear denial.
There was a Fujiwara format in the village today. Your chopsticks pause midair, your stomach twisting. The Fujiwara clan, the ones that have commissioned you to exercise the curse ravaging the villages, the curse that turned out to be Sukuna. Even now, they're still after him.
I thought they'd learned their lesson after the Abe clan and their angels. I guess not. The informant was too close for comfort. What if they decide to attack the temple? You glance up and immediately regret it. Both of them are looking at you now. What? They deliver their next words blunt and cold. As Master's Sukuna's pet, you're a liability. Man,
you, Urame! I hate you! You dumb.
Excuse me? Urame. But Urame's gaze remains steady, unapologetic, but the damage already done. You rise sharply from the table. So I'm just a pet for you? If you're not my pet, then what are you? You can't possibly think we're something. I knew it! I knew it! I'm a hostage? You're awful. I'm gonna say you a bitch.
You're awful! Yet, you're still here. I seriously want to shoot Sukuna with a gun. Can Sukuna survive a bazooka? Can we test this out?
You bite your lip, trembling with rage and humiliation. And storm out of the room with another word. As you pass through the doorway, Sukuna's voice follows you, calm and indifferent. Let her go. Why do I stay? I've been asking this since the goddamn beginning, you dumbass idiot.
Is it the desire for him? The one everyone fears but who makes your heart race in ways you don't understand? Is it the binding vow? Even after broken still pulls at you? Or is it something else?
Next morning, you wake up shivering. Your body feels heavy. Your skin hot to the touch. Even with the blankets pulled around you tightly, the chill sleeps in.
At some point, you can barely register Urame entering your room with a breakfast tray. Sleep pulls you under again. When you wake up next, Urame is kneeling beside you, their head pressed lightly against your forehead.
Leave me alone. You have a fever. I knew it. We're dying. We have an intestinal failure issue. We are going to die. Sukuna's gonna feel bad. He's gonna kill Urame.
Ellen is gonna kill him.
What?
I'm fine. Rest. You should feel better soon. Their tone is calm, but there's a faint hint of something else. Concern? You watch, puzzled, as Urame rises smoothly and leaves the room without another word. What's the matter? Is she throwing a fit? The words are sharp, biting through the annoyance in his tone run deeper. He has been willing for her to come to him, to give in, to willingly cross the distance between them, and admit what he already knows she feels. That pull towards him, that need. But now Urame has ruined it. His plan to make her crawl is delayed, and he doesn't know what grates on him more. The interruption, or the fact that he finds himself carrying out the weight. It seems she's ill, master.
Sukuna's eyes narrow, the words catching him off guard. Ill? That looks like Roman numerals. 1,000,000! His gaze flickers towards the door, irritation sparking his chest. What a nuisance. How can someone be so fragile? I can't heal her myself. We don't have the necessary medicine here. I'm afraid she might. The words trail off, but they don't finish. Sukuna's eyes immediately snap to the door. His jaw tighten. A sudden sharp feeling, something he refuses to name, rises within him. but he stomps it down just as quickly. Why should he care if she lives or dies?
Sukuna's jaw tightens, his lips pulling into a scowl. He lowers himself to the ground and kneels over her. For a moment he hovers, debating, but then scoops her up effortlessly. Her body's limp, laying in his arms, her head lolling against his chest. She's mumbling something incoherent, her breath warm against the skin, but she doesn't wake. Carefully, he lowers himself onto the futon, keeping her cradled against him. Heat radiates from his body like a barrier, swallowing her shivers. Reverse curse technique flows from him, a fleeting touch that repairs the little damage there is. Urame was dramatic. There was hardly anything to heal.
My god, I was kind of hoping we died so I can end the video and go to bed. Everything is warm, so warm. You tried to move. I pee-peed myself when I was sleeping and now everything is so warm. To pull away from the heat, but arms hold you still, strong and unyielding. Calm down. What do you mean calm down? You're a serial killer. You are a mass murderer and you're telling me to calm down when you're holding me in your arms, you little chimp.
The voice rumbles slow and steady, commanding, sending a shock through your system. Your eyes pry open and you twist. You're moving sluggish and weak to find him there. What are you doing here?
You had a fever. I healed you. You owe me.
Shut up!
You kidnapped me. You make me human meat. And now you're expecting me to thank you because you healed me? If anything, I would have rather taken a sweet relief of death than been around this stinky, unwashed man.
If I ever lose, I'll accept it and move on. But until then, this is the path I'll walk. It's too late to turn back now. He pauses, his gaze never leaving yours. I won't change, not even for you. I didn't ask you to! No one asked you to, loser! You're a monster, or ... Oh my gosh, is the game finally ending? Hallelujah. Do I want to become evil, or do I low-key want to die? Let's become evil, why not? Why did you heal me? I was doing just fine. A dead pet is no use to me. Quit calling me that! It's Black History Month! Thank you!
What do you want me to call you then? Lover?
No! I want you to call me by my name! You're so easy to read. Okay, I'm gonna punch you, like, really hard. Get out! Finally, you do. Your hand brushes his knee. Oh yeah, that's our first move.
You like that, Shawty? Yeah, that's what you want. Oh yeah, you like that, don't you? Let me touch your kneecap. Let me move it around a little bit like a little joystick.
Go on. Stop it. Fine, you want me to show you? Then I will. Yeah, take dominance like the beast you are.
Deliberate but trembling, your eyes lock with his, unwavering despite the heat coursing through your veins. You shift close, your knees pressing into the futon and your hands find his chest, tracing the lines of his tattoos, the heat of his skin searing beneath your palms. Still, he doesn't touch you. He watches, his expression unreadable, but his eyes never leaving you. You lean in, closing the distance, and press your lips to his. The kiss is hesitant at first, testing, but then his mouth moves against yours, fierce and demanding. The last of your hesitance crumbles.
Good girl. I don't know how to feel.
I don't like that at all.
I would get up and walk away. I
would hang myself on the nearest tree.
Urame, pass me the rope.
The seasons change. Sukuna doesn't. He's still the same. I love him. I love how terrible my man is, but he's my man.
Three of you walk back from a hunt one cold evening. The air bites at your skin. The sky above a dull gray, heavy with snow that threatens to fall. As you approach the temple, the wind shifts. A soft, playful breeze brushes against your ear, carrying a almost inaudible whisper. Walk forward, stay. Wait, I don't stay? You let Sukuna, who's helping Urame carry the game you hunted. You want to stay put, but the wind pulls you, playful yet firm.
For a moment you hesitate, your gaze lingering at him. Then you raise a hand and wave. Offering a small smile, he looks at you, his crimson eyes narrowing slightly, before lifting a hand in return. The wave is stiff, almost awkward, but it's there. With a sharp inhale, you turn and step across the threshold of the temple, the breeze following close behind.
He senses it too late, a shift in the air, sharp and wrong, but it comes a second too late. His crimson eyes snap up, his gaze sharp, locking onto her retreating form as she disappears into the temple.
No! The explosion rips through the air. Did we just blow up? The explosion rips through the air, deafening and binding. The temple implodes and a flash of cursed energy collapsing onto itself in his skin.
Master! Urame's voice is soft and certain, their unusual composure slipping, but Sukuna doesn't look at them. The last human part of him is gone.
Roman Sukuna.
He slices them apart in a heartbeat. There's no hesitation, no mercy. Their bodies fall in silence, broken before they've even realized what's happened.
More are coming. The Fujiwara clan. He feels them swarming in the distance, their cursed energy flickering weakly, insignificant like insects. His lips pull back in a snarl, baring sharp teeth. He'll show them now the monster they expected! No! He'll be worse! Much worse! His hand raises slowly, deliberate. The air around him trembles under the sheer weight of the cursed energy. Domain expansion! The words reverberate like a death candle. Low and final, malevolent shrine.
Oh, so we literally blew up and died.
1,000 years later.
That's a lot of years.
Sukuna already finally knows what death is, what defeat is. After so long, the weight of immortality is gone, and the endless fight is over. Like he told her many years ago, he changes path if the day ever comes, and so he follows north with Urame, walking through the endless darkness, leaving behind the ruins of his past existence.
Urame looks up at him, their expression calm but thoughtful. I think you should ask her yourself. Sukuna freezes mid-step. Slowly he looks ahead. There, waiting near the binding light is in the distance, stands a figure. His breath catches an unfamiliar ache blooming in his chest.
She looks the same as she did 1,000 years ago.
Untouched by the weight of time. Yeah, because we were dead, dumbass. So, did the path you took give you what you hoped for? Her voice reaches him clearly, soft but firm, cutting through the vast silence. Sukuna walks closer, his crimson eyes fixed on her. That ache grows sharper, twisting into something unnameable. Did you wait all these years just to say I told you so? Her lips curl into a faint smile, her gaze warm but unwavering.
Yes.
That is so petty, and I would 100% do that.
Yes.
As if he's afraid she might slip away, the ache fades, replaced by something gentler, something he hadn't felt in a longer time than he can remember.
She glances at Urame, then back at Sukuna. Her expression softens, full of hope. Now we can start another life, and hope the universe is kind enough to keep us together this time. Sukuna pulls back slightly, his gaze searching hers. He was never one to hope. He was never one to believe in anything. But other than his strength. But now he hopes she's right. It will be. His voice is steady, final, as though darting the universe to defy him. Oh, look at him! He's smiling. He's happy. He reaches out, taking her hand in one of his, and Urame's hand in another. With a calm certainty, he turns north, towards the light. Let's go.